Just like rain that you never asked for, we're back again.
It's topical because it's raining.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, it will.
Thanks, meteorologist Zach Keast.
That's what I'm here for.
We don't know science, and we're back, but we do know films.
Yeah.
It's debatable, but
This is kind of the area of August where the good movies are coming back, or trying to come back.
pretending to come back.
Yes. Ready or not, here I come.
I'm
gonna find JD.
The biggest mistake this movie made, not putting that in the film at all.
I think Lauryn Hill was like, I don't want to be associated with that.
Does Lauryn Hill own all the rights to the Fugees?
I think she does.
Really?
Well, I think I don't know. She has at least 33%.
Yes, she does. You're right.
I hope at least.
You're not wrong. We know math. Yes, we do.
But not science.
But not science.
Or movies.
If you've seen the trailers, my wife likes to call this movie the Dumb Bride movie because she thinks it looks dumb, and there's a bride in it. So, Dumb Bride movie.
Not the hide and seek movie?
No. So this movie, it takes place in just this big family mansion. This girl is marrying into this family, but they are the heirs of this board game empire dynasty. And so when someone marries into the family, they have to participate, and again, they have to play some kind of game. It can be anything, chess, parcheesi. And I was like, man, that's kind of cool.
That's
I like
nice
that.
of them, yeah.
But this girl gets hide and seek, and she then, unbeknownst to her, starts playing, and they're trying to kill her.
Do all of the versions of the games that they have to play involve killing, or is it just this one?
I don't want to give that away because it's kind of part of the story. This movie, it's fun. The jokes are cool. Not cool. The jokes are funny. What are they like? No, the jokes are just
They
cool.
land.
The jokes land. It's pretty violent. Obviously, it's a family's trying to murder this girl. I describe it as You're Next. It's like that. It's kind of like stuck in a house, people are trying to kill you, meets Cabin in the Woods. So it kind of subverts what you think you're watching. And you can kind of see the twists and turns coming, but that's okay. Like, that's all right. I think my favorite part is how unique all the characters are. You got Samara Weaving, who is the main character. I think she's going to be huge in the next few years, so I'm calling it now.
She's the niece of Hugo Weaving.
Is she really? Her character's interesting, but then the whole family is like what you go see. And you got Adam Brody, who, is fantastic. He is maybe the best part of this movie. Andie MacDowell's in this movie. I did not know that.
Cool.
She's very Southern as well. It's a fun movie. You should go see it. It's violent. It's fun. And hopefully it does well. I think it has like a tiny budget. I love movies like this. They're kind of like, sometimes they get big releases. Sometimes they're like, hey, this is on Netflix. Like, I could see this movie being a Netflix movie, but...
How many Mr. Presidents would you give it?
Oh, no. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to go get 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Mr. Presidents. Is that how I'm supposed to say it? Mr. President.
Mr. President!
Speaking of presidents, we've seen the third movie in the Fallen series.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call it the Fallen series.
Is it the FCU, the Fallen Cinematic Universe?
Well, there is no cinematic universe yet. Zach, I'll introduce it.
Have you seen the other ones?
I've seen the first one and half of the second one.
I've seen none of them, so take
I
it.
stopped watching the second one because it was awful.
I have not seen any of these.
All right, so let me explain it to you. Olympus has fallen. Gerard Butler, Morgan Freeman, but Morgan Freeman's not the president yet. He's just Secretary
Isn't
of
Aaron
State.
Eckhart the president? Is he Mr.
That's
President?
the second one. There's an attack on the White House in the first one. Second one, they go to Morgan Freeman has been upgraded. He is now the vice president.
Wow.
And Aaron Eckhart is the president. And there's an attack in London. Oh. And then in the third one, Angel has fallen. It is basically, so Morgan Freeman has been upgraded again. He is now the president. Mm-hmm. And this time, there's an attack on the president. The first 20 minutes of the movie is like The Fugitive. And then it turns into just, a little cat and mouse. Figure it out.
Exactly what you think it would be, except boring.
Yeah. So it still has Gerard Butler as Mike Bannons.
Mike Bannons.
It's got Morgan Freeman as the president. It's got Tim Blake Nelson as the vice president.
Who let that guy be vice president?
It's the best.
Yeah. You got Jada Pinkett Smith as an FBI investigator.
Don't forget Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte as Mike Bannon's dad. We'll get into that in a little bit. Let's just get out of the way right now. We're just going to spoil the crap out of this movie. It tries to be good. I will say they tried
I think it takes itself way too seriously to
For
a
sure.
fault. Like
Yeah.
there's no fun in this movie.
Yeah, you think it's gonna be like a Fast and Furious where they're just like, I'm gonna amp it up to the next level. They
Never-
amp it up to the next
never
level,
thought that.
but they don't amp up like the fun
No,
part of it.
there's a scene whenever Nick Nolte blows up an entire forest, and like it like builds this up to like this one big one-liner, and Gerard Butler just goes, "Really?" That's the
Deforestation
punchline.
is not a joke. You know?
It's really not. There is this idea, so it starts off like he's got like he's like going through a concussion protocol for 3/4 of the movie. And he's just like
popping
stumbling
pills
around and popping pills. So there is a potential for like a good storyline there. But whenever the bad guys want to finish the job on the president, they just like give up. He's like, well, he doesn't have concussion protocol anymore.
It's fine. Just explosions everywhere, gunfire, bullets.
Yeah.
He's fine.
I'm so lost by this movie.
Yeah, so Nick Nolte is his dad, shows up halfway through the movie, lives out in the woods. Best part of the movie.
Absolutely, no doubt.
He plays it over the top for sure.
Yeah.
Well, he
Like,
always
he's in
plays-
on the joke.
He's always over the top.
This is a dad movie straight up.
Oh,
This is like,
Yes.
hey dad, you're gonna love this movie.
What's the twist? Who's the bad guy? Who's the real bad guy? Who's framing him?
It's his best friend from whenever they were in the war together.
Yeah, they have war
They're
stories.
old
But
lions.
do they work on the Secret Service together?
No, so the
Shit.
plot development basically is that private military contractors are bad. Morgan Freeman's president is trying to end that. He wants to scale back the military. They don't really go into why he wants to scale back the military, but he does.
Doesn't matter.
But a bunch of people hate that, obviously, because there's a big military business in America. They're the bad guys in the movie. Private contract military people.
They sure are.
And they somehow know how to hack things. They somehow have these super advanced drones
Really cool
that have
drones.
face recognition on them.
And they're also really stupid.
Zach, how many Mr. Presidents would you give this?
I give this 4 Mr. Presidents out of
And that
10.
seems pretty high.
It's like, I mean, the actions, like the opening scene's pretty cool. It's like a Call of Duty almost. Like there's literally like first person.
You have
parts.
to press F to pay respects.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
I would give it 3 Mr. Presidents.
Yeah, you guys come in here hot with these like ratings.
I would truly only give a 0 to like a really good bad movie. So Replicas, I don't remember I don't even think I rated it, but Replicas is like a 0. There are cool explosions. That Nick Nolte scene is
And Nick
something
Nolte.
else.
Yeah. But other than that, like there's nothing.
You know what? Take your dad to this movie.
Yeah.
Take your grandma to Ready or Not. She loves hide and go seek.
You keep sending grandma to these movies that she's not gonna like. You're trying to torture your
Don't
grandma.
tell my grandmother what she will and will not like, okay?
It's true.
Best hide and go seek location. Well, what's your ideal location?
Like in a house or just
Yeah, where are we at?
In a house. Let's go house.
obviously it's your dad's secret bunker in the floorboards where he hides his secret cash. Who doesn't have that?
Probably the medicine cabinet.
How big is your medicine cabinet? I'm gonna say I'm gonna go to the dryer. Yeah, you always have the dryer.
You guys are picking very loud things to get into. So first of all, you have to remove all of the glass shelves in
Like
yours.
violently, and then like all
And
of
then
it.
yours, you have to make sure no one just turns it on. Because sometimes people don't look and be like, oh, I still got wet clothes in there. I gotta turn the dryer.
I'll take all the wet clothes and put them on the ground.
This is all getting cut.
Un esercito di prodi da me guidato.
Mr. President.